So if you're a homeowner and you are struggling or having some financial hardships, there are some loan programs out there. So Ryan, let's talk about forbearance and loan modification programs today.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad we're discussing this, because for homeowners, unfortunately there are times when hardships come up, unexpected, obviously, like a loss of a job, maybe a medical expense, illness or injury. You do have options if you're struggling to pay your current mortgage. And the two main options to really consider if you want to keep your home, that there's always selling it, but if you don't want to sell it, you want to keep your family in the house, there's two things you could look into. One is a forbearance, and two is a modification, like you said, Dana. A forbearance is really an agreement with your current mortgage servicer to reduce or pause payments for a specific period of time. And usually, when a forbearance period ends, you have to pay that amount of the reduced payments back. It's kind of an added installment that they usually put on there. So, a loan modification note is different than this forbearance because it permanently changes the terms of your mortgage to reduce the payment. So without having to do a refinance, they could increase the term of your loan or even lower the rate to help on more permanent hardships, like maybe a death of a main income earner, or God forbid, anything like that, or like a long-term disability. So the mortgage lender ultimately decides between the two if a forbearance or modification is going to be the way to go. A forbearance obviously is going to be easier to get because it's temporary and it's paid back, so it's not as much of a commitment for the lender. But of course, there are circumstances when modifications like long-term, adjustments are going to work best. So really, to initiate the process, you have to contact the customer service team of the mortgage lender, and you want to write a request to them of why you're having a difficult time with repayment. And they usually want to see some kind of a proof of the hardship. So, the bank will review the request and they'll review how much income has been reduced or maybe even how much your expenses have increased. And they'll give you your options. So, if you are going through a hardship or struggling to pay your mortgage for any reason and just need guidance on this, on how to proceed, I'm happy to give you any kind of guidance I can leading up to, calling your bank and making that request. So my number is 480-635-3035, and call me anytime. I'm happy to help.
It's really important, you guys, that you're proactive about this because you don't want to be in a situation where you miss a mortgage payment or,
Right.
things like that come up. So again, I know it's sometimes difficult and we're here to help you. So definitely reach out, ask us those questions because again, this is a very important time in your life and we're here to help you. So thank you, Ryan. As always, have a great week. Happy Tip Tuesday, guys.
Everyone.